Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Deck, and today we're playing some more Satisfactory Early Access. What of you, wouldn't you say? Looks quite cool. Yeah, I know. I got the sky rail in. I also did a little bit of creativeness along the way. Yes, we've got all Mark IV belts up here now. It is awesome. Anyway, let's go and show you what I did off camera. And you run lightning quick on these. Yes, it does act... No, shouldn't have done that, shouldn't have done that. I was going to try and jump on the manta. Right, stop doing this. These are too fast. I've not got to grips with the speed of it yet. And yes, they throw you off corners. So, I went and got all this sorted between our episodes. And we have now got 6,700 megawatts of power. I love it. Yes, this one throws you a little bit higher, but at least you can land straight on this. Right, I'm going to warn you now, if you don't like heights, this is a little bit worrying, especially if I look down like this. And I've still not gone and got that power slug. The base looks pretty awesome from up here though, and I had to do something with this corner because it threw me onto the railing originally, and that was too terrifying, especially when you look at the drop. So, yeah, I think it's a much better view of the base from up here, and that is actually dead central between these two. In fact, I've still got my marks in the middle. I probably need to take those out. But anyway, as you can expect, I have already been up here, but I've saved the looting for when we were on camera. Purple slug. Kind of expected one to be up here, just with it being that difficult to get up here. Well, not difficult, just... You know, it's generally a waste of time to come up here because they didn't have to put anything up here. I'm glad they did though. Steady. And we can generally see our entire base from up here. Have I ever even run up there? I think I did. Did I not? It does take forever getting all the way out there. We will have to go up there eventually to get all Mark IV belts, but let me go and get back down. Don't throw me off at that angle. And yes, my toes curl every time I jump at this height and make a mistake. I did think the bumps in the belts on this section here would throw me off, but they don't. You stay anchored to it, which is quite good, because there are bumps all the way down it. You can still hold the keys and it will get you going the right direction. I think we want to run and jump. Whoa, too far, too fast. So, I've upgraded all that belt to Mark IV. In the underbelly, I've upgraded all of the running belt to Mark IV. And I've upgraded nearly all of the bus. I actually realised yesterday when I was about to come off that I'd not done the motors. But all of these get filled up with Mark IVs now, so we can get back quite quickly if we need to run down here. It looks like the rotors have finally backed up as well. Yes, yes. So what are we waiting on? Stators, which I believe is nearly full. Yeah, very nearly full. And then it can start backing up on the belt. Reinforced industrial beams, I used the entire chest. To the point where I've got none. And heavy modular frames, we've got loads. Look at all them. Loads. What else did I do off camera? I think that's about it. That was a big stutter. Yeah, we've done plenty of stuff. Right, we need to go and do something productive now. We need to go and see how much Caterium we're bringing in. I should... Ooh, let's drop some stuff off because I don't want trash in my inventory. You can go in there. We can craft the slug. So I do want to get computers up and running this episode, if at all possible, so I've not got to keep making them myself. I know, it's tedious and hard work, right? No, it's not, but... And I'm considering making a machine for my slugs, because I'm getting that many. No. This is the way to travel. And I've also thought, this will all need ripping out. I don't know why I did it this way, we need it going outwards. Because if I want to extend any of these, I've got to move all of them, so I don't really want to be doing that again and again. So when we need to, I will get round to, you know, spreading it all out in the correct way. And this is the straight path to Caterium. Let's go. So much quicker. So much quicker. And also, we're backing up on fuel in that plant, by the way. And coal. Coal has reached the end now as well and filled everything up. I believe we've got a Mark II miner. Did I put all power slugs in it? No, I did not. Well, oh, double clicking sometimes works and then other times it doesn't. So if I whack you all the way up to full, you do 600 a minute. That's a little bit ridiculous. No? And if we drop you down, 480. Well, for Mark IV belts, that will work. Admittedly, I have come all the way out here, and I believe... Yeah, I've got no encased industrial beams. Right, let's go back, get the encased industrial beam... Oh, don't like it. We'll get the encased industrial beams, we'll come out here, and we're going to upgrade the Caterium line. I think we won't actually have enough to do this, so it might be worth expanding the factory first. One of our next goals is going to be upping encased industrial beams. No, don't do that. So let's plan Caterium out as though we've got 450 coming in. Which we will have, I just need to let them build up a little bit. And for all I know, we might actually have enough of these. Off the Mark III belt, I don't think so. I think we're already doing our capacity, but I don't know how many computers need. I probably should go and check first, right? Let's go and check the recipe first. I think I'll need to make 3 computers to start with. Why did we have just... Oh, it doesn't matter. I know why we had 1 power shard there on its own. Up we go. I should have the resources to make 3 computers. I can make 5. Check me out. I've not got the plastic to make anymore. Yeah, that'll do. Right, manufacturer. Where art thou? Missing heavy modular frames. Well, just 1 minute. I can fix that. I can fix that quite easily. Let's just keep a stack of these on me, because I can. Why do I keep pressing the wrong buttons? Still. So, we've got the computer, which takes 4 resources and seems like a nightmare. I've not actually researched the other thing. Once we've got computers going, we can finish this research. I'm not in a rush anymore. Let's do this. You need plastic. Other end of the bus. God damn it. And rubber. Well, I can go back and get myself a full stack of plastic plus 4, I think. I will get myself a stack of quickwire. Well, I don't actually need a full stack. This should still be full. We only need 100. So let's put that back, so I'm not going to need it. Let's go down and get the plastics, and then we can come back. I should really bring plastics and stuff all the way up to the doodah. I could do it quite easily. I'd just put them next to where the concrete and whatever is. I might do that off camera at some point. Just get rid of these storages. We don't need this one here because I've got the fuel storage in the wrong place technically, but it'll be fine. Up we go. I want 100 and I can't get any more. Fair enough, we'll just get 100 and I'm going to fill up on rubber while I'm here as well. Let's go. These Mark IV belts are definitely the way to travel. Also, one of the next tasks, we are going to have to start replacing the base. Now, I'm not going to do that instantly, and I'll actually do some of it off camera. So what I need to do, we need to upgrade all outposts. I want lines coming in that are full 450s. I don't want part lines, Mark 3s, Mark 2s, or anything like that. All I want coming in is Mark 4s. But like I say, to do that, we need to up our encased industrial beams first. Shouldn't be too difficult. It's just going to be tedious, is more the wording. Beautiful. Caterium computers ready to go. Let's see what these take. It should be better, being as it only uses 3 resources. I expect it's going to use a shed load more. 5, 12, 18 and 60. It uses double the amount of circuits, 112 Caterium wire and then rubber. Rubber's... well, circuit boards are going to be the limiting factor there. Really, it only uses... to be 100, that would, wouldn't it? Can I just grab some power quickly, please? So I can have a look at this without writing being over the top of it. 105 quick wire per minute. I'm fairly sure we're not doing that. I want to try and get at least 2 machines going, is the problem. We've got the rubber, we've got the other thing. Already forgot what it was. Caterium? Really? I thought I had 270 coming in. Oh, it's the ingots that's limiting it. Yeah, there we go. Because we can only do 200... Well, it's essentially 240's worth. So if we had 450 coming in, which is the plan, 1 minute, calculator's coming out, 450 divided by 60 means we can have 7.5 machines rather than 4. So I'm probably going to go for 8. So we do need to rip this out, unfortunately. This is what I mean about things in the wrong places. Oh, we are going to have a bit of a problem, aren't we? Let me just scrap this, because we're going to get loads of it back anyway. The ingots are a bit of a problem. I am just going to trash them. Why was there a Mark II belt there? Oh, this is going to be a pain in the backside. You know what? We don't need all this concrete on us for now. I know throwing all these resources away, it sucks, right? But that's what you get for poor planning. I do also want to use the smart splitters. The way I'm thinking about them, on the bus, where I've got things branching off and whatnot, I can use them as gates. So if I want to use, you know, if I want to make a certain product, I can just shut the gate off and it can only go into there. You know what, let's just take this down and then I'll deal with the chests afterwards, because we're probably going to use these resources anyway. Let's just do that. I'll pick these up in a minute. Just bear with me. One thing at a time. So we essentially want to double this. Or do I want to do 7? If I do 8, I'm going to go off assuming we're going to be able to do 8. Let's do 7. Smelter. And you need to go that way, right? Damn it, it's been so long since I've placed a smelter. Yes. It's not like I can really just up the Caterium a little bit more, because it's the belt that's limiting it. And we can't get better than 450. If I do 3, how much is that going to give me? Another 50, another 45. 60, so we'll have 95. It's not quite going to do it. If I do 7, it may just be enough for the computers to get 2 machines up and running. Fine, let's do it like that. Right, we know what we're doing. We need to take this out as well, and it's going to make more chests. Wonderful news. We don't want... I mean, I don't really want that, because these should all be Mark 4s, provided I could do it. Splitter. Splitter. I'm not going to be able to do all of it up to Mark 4s, not at the minute anyway. In fact, I can't do any of this up to Mark 4s. Let me just have a trip upstairs. I did actually up the encased industrial beams a touch, but still, until it's all filled up, they're not going to be at maximum output. It's the limestone, I believe, that's limiting it now. Yeah, we've got nearly 300. I can't take it. Let's get rid of some of this Caterium wire. I don't need all of it. 200, basically going to do nothing, but it's a start. Especially while we're doing other things, it's just going to keep building up. Okay. So let's start from the start. Makes sense, right? Get all of this bit done and upgraded, and then we know whatever's coming in here should be fine. What are you at the minute? A Mark III belt. Mark III will be fine for that. No, I want Mark 4s everywhere. We don't want Mark 3s. For God's sake. It's dropping steel everywhere, I assume. The only problem with sorting your inventory out before you come to build, well, take things down. And really, I should be changing all this to face the other way. If I'm going to do that, I'll do it off camera, because I'm not building, well, rebuilding a smelting system at the moment. It seems like the least of my troubles. We just want it expanded nice and quick, and all will be good. And you can go into there. Mark 3s will be able to stay over that side. That shouldn't be a problem. Oh, the quick wire. We don't want it. Don't want the Caterium ingots. I know. Destroying stuff is bad. Okay. It'll be fine. Stop pressing. That's another bad habit I've noticed myself getting into. I keep pressing escape after this closes. It's doing my head in. I missed. Yay. Is that everything? Nope. Not by a long shot. Come on. Get lost. We don't want these everywhere. We've got Caterium. It's wonderful. This is going to have to move as well. Let me just, for ease, do this. Store all. We could actually take it all because of doing it like that. We don't need all this belt here. Not at the minute. I'm not sure if we will need it here. We'll see at some point. And all this can go into there. We just take all our stuff back. I know, a screen full of text. It is fine. So, technically, this last machine isn't running properly. So we'll call that 7.5 out of there. So rather than getting 60... we've got 30, 60, 90. It's nearly 120. Well, it's 113 and a half, actually. That's enough for the two computers that I'm looking to get. I'm using lip. And you can go there, you can go there. We've just got to get it all smelted. Wait, I'm not even doing the right thing yet, am I? Anyway, ignore me. It's early. I'm back at work today. I know it's not an excuse, but let's get all these hooked up, because we do want them producing, so then they can at least stock themselves up in the machines. My power poles are this side. So you guys need one. And where are you going? On this line, essentially here. In you go, and in you go. And that's as near as damn it to centre already. You can only hook one more thing up. That's a shame. Nope. You want to go in there, and you want to go in there. You've got no more lines. That was the problem, wasn't it? That's why we didn't do it like this. Have you got 4 hooked up already? You know what? Let's just do this. What am I even trying to... Oh, we've got the smelting columns next. Yes, I do need to do this then. So you might as well go... What? About there. So we've got nearly 120 coming in. Let's work off that proviso. Now we want constructors. And we might as well start straight away. And we want quickwire. So that is 15 per minute into 60. Let's just do 120 because it's nearly 120. 120 divided by 15 is 8. 8 machines. Alrighty then. We're going to have loads of quickwire coming in. Did we not already have loads of quickwire coming in? Have I done this for no reason? No, we're not doing it like that. Not yet. And obviously it's night time again. 2, 3. It is in the right place. That's what I'm trying to see. 4. I'm going to have to move this, aren't I? 5, 6, 7, and 8-ish. If I just put that there, you should be nowhere near centralised. Needs to come back this way one if we're going to be able to do it properly. But is that going to be too close? I think it is. Let's go on the next tile. Yes, yes. And god damn it, these are so awkward to place. That'll do. That'll do. I need to do this again and store all. Break that down. Throw you all in there. And take you back down. So we need 2 more of these just over yonder. Looks centralized. Is that even facing remotely the right way? Because I've got a dead bad habit of doing this at the minute. Yes, I did it with the fuel generators again last night even. I built them all the wrong way on one side. It was an absolute pain. So we want Mark III's coming in here. And we want splitters. They are not centralized. Why did nobody ever tell me this? Let's take all these out quickly, because I don't like them if they're not in line. It's alright, this takes a few seconds to do. The Caterium ingots are going to be a nightmare. At least we're not chesting them yet. This is where I'm not able to put them down at this stage. Alright, let's try this one again. In the correct position. Merger facing that way. Job's a good one. I wondered why it seemed off before and I couldn't get the right positioning. Because it was one tile too close to me. That is exactly why. And one there. One there. Then we want to switch to splitters, which want to keep going in this direction. It's not actually taken me that long to up Caterium. Admittedly, we still need to do Mark IV belts all the way from there to here, but that's a different story. I can actually do that off camera if we need to. I'm hoping there's going to be a nice amount of industrial beams built up when I go back upstairs. Alright, we can just start hooking it up from this end, really. I have got to get all power and everything in yet and tell these all what to do, but it's a menial task. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I think I'm clicking just out of time with it, unfortunately. And these won't start going the other way, although it would have counted me anyway. It automatically goes the right way if it's going in and out of the machine. Really? Did that actually build it into the correct place? Yes, it did. And in you go. See? Didn't take long at all. Look at all the gold bullion bars, because that's essentially what it looks like to me. Let's tell these all what to do. We want quickwire. Like I say, these won't all produce at maximum, but it's going to be near as damn it. So for now, that'll be fine. Because I don't fancy hooking up another Caterium mine just to get a little bit more for one extra machine. It's just annoying that the maths works out like that. Right, we don't need you. It didn't actually delete it. I don't want 3 concrete either, it's just taking up a slot. Let's power these bad boys, and then we can hook this all back up and leave it while we go and try and hook up all of the power. I don't actually have to join them together, do I? You know what? Let's go. I don't like these power lines that I'm doing because they're not all in the right places, but it's just going to have to do. Oh yeah, we've got to hook the other side up as well, haven't we? Header. There you go, nearly ran off the edge, don't do that. And there we go, here. Last but not least, this tile is facing a different direction. Oh no, I must undo the entire base. No, 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 no. Righty, righty, righty. Now we want Mergers. Yes, I have got to double check that I'm actually placing mergers and not splitters, because I'm good at doing that one as well. Oop. Come on, need the momentum. Sometimes it jumps too quick, sometimes it jumps too slow, and then it's very rare that you get the perfectly sped jump going. And I use Mark III belts for everything else now. We have got that much iron back. The amount of iron I had to delete yesterday, it's steel. The amount of steel beams I had to delete yesterday after I'd upgraded to Mark IV belts was just astronomical. I easily got rid of thousands. Just because I had nowhere to put it. The storage belt is full. And the numbers have bugged out on this because they're not changing. So I have no idea how much steel I've actually got. And in you go. That can come out of there. And actually, you can just hook up. That should be right. Nope. Not even close. I think that's too tight. Yep. Come on. How many times have I done this now? And then that should go dead straight into there. So that is Caterium up and running again. Yes, it is Caterium. 60 per minute. This may need to flow into a Mark IV belt. That might be a problem. Because we've got 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 32, 48, and the part 1 should actually make it close to about 470. So yeah, that final belt needs to be Mark IV. Why are you guys not powered? No power. Are we all good? Seems it. Yes. Right. Let's see how many reinforced industrial beams I've got. I'm trying my hardest to get the naming conventions down properly. No point grabbing any steel. We will be getting plenty of that. No time at all. 300. That's still not going to do too much. I think we want to upgrade the Caterium coming in first. What am I trying to do? That is not the entrance to the underbelly. So we started from this side. Let's work our way backwards. I don't want chests anywhere. There is no reason to have chests anywhere. Right. Oh my god. They're everywhere. No more. No more chests. Need to go. You upgraded, and you upgraded, and you upgraded. I want to go downstairs for the rest of it, because I only want to upgrade this one belt. Please let me out. Oh boy. And you... Excuse me. And you, and you... So that's all Mark IV now? Right, let's just work backwards. So we're definitely not going to have enough to do all this in one sitting, but if we can make it most of the way there, then we can at least go and start the computers, and I've just got to wait for it to build off camera. It is going to look weird having the dead thick belt in amongst all of these other ones. We've just got a multitude of different belts coming across here, don't we? I mean, it doesn't really matter. We will get them all upgraded once I've got the stockpile. But it does seem like that's a while away. Are these the dodgy corners that I used to do? Or did I upgrade them? No, these are the upgraded ones. Well, they're kind of upgraded. They could be improved now. They're the dodgy ones. I've learnt the error of my ways. There is no reason to do them like that anymore. We're nowhere even close to the Caterium deposit. Nowhere even close. I don't even think we're going to make it all the way to the bridge. I know, right? Floating legs. This is Caterium ore as well, isn't it? Just to check. Yep. Good, good. I could go and handcraft some encased industrial beams, but where's the fun in that? That's not what we signed up for. We want them being made automatically. Right, for now we're going to assume that Caterium is running at 450. Because generally it should be. It's just we've not got the output for 450. So, where is Caterium being used? Over here. I keep saying Caterium, it's quickwire now. Where is the quickwire being used? Because we need to split this. And in actual fact, that is not going to work like that anymore. So let me just take you out of there. That one can stay there. And I need to switch this back to Mark 3s. These are all Mark 3s, correct? Yes. This may be difficult. I don't like the fact that I've done this on the ground floor. I never do them on the ground. Don't look. Don't look. I said nothing. You want to go there. We want the splitter method. And that should be right about there-ish. So then you can go up there when needed. I remember why I did it now. Take it back. Take it back. I do want you to come up there. But then this one's going to have to be cut back just for a minute. Oh, for God's sake. This is going to be fuel on the floor. I am just going to delete it. We need to hook this back up, you know, like lightning fast. Because I do not want the power situation. Damn it, stop that. I don't want the power situation again that I had last time. Are these Mark III belts? Yeah. Good. That's that hooked back up. So then this can come across to there. And then unfortunately you can come back down to there. Like I say, I don't like this running across the floor. And the reason I've had to remove it again is because I don't want conveyor belts in the way of my conveyor belt. Or my walkway, even. About there seems right. I bet most of these aren't even close to straight anymore. Don't do that. Well, you can barely tell the difference. So that's all good and flowing. Right, we need to actually plan out where we need our Caterium coming in. I don't think I expanded this ready. No! Yes, as you can see. Mark 4 belts coming in. Oh, I adjusted my balancer, by the way. I know this looks dreadful, right? We've got Mark 4 belts all on the bottom, because the first time it drops, it then starts bottlenecking it all. Wow, I barely moved on that belt. Brilliant job there, Dak. Brilliant job. What are you? You're not even Mark 3, you're Mark 2. Brilliant, brilliant job. Don't double tap. It's Mark 1. Well. There we go. That bit more of a right angle. Yeah, that's better. Admittedly, I've now got rotors on me that I don't need. It's fine though, I guess. Nah, it's not. We're going to delete them. Yes. So, when you first drop it, the bottom belt then gets, you know, overflowed. And it causes a few problems. So, I've now done the belt fillers before. And upgraded Mark IV from there on out. So, when these fall... And this is why I want smart splitters. So, what are we producing here? Stators, which I know I've got enough of. So rather than waiting for that to fill up, if I had a smart inserter... Can I just put them over the top? No, it doesn't seem like I can just upgrade them. I could just switch this lane off and say I don't want any more steel coming this way at all. I could. I'm not going to, but... Right, let's go further up. So yeah, reinforced industrial beams, a slightly higher production. What on earth is going off there? They've melded together. It's getting as much as it humanly can get anyway. It's basically taking whatever's left on them two belts and smashing it together. No, I didn't upgrade this. Right. We need to spread out, and I'm going to spread out from the right edge for once. We can call it from about here. Ish. So we've got the gap. Resource 3... 2, 1. How many tiles do we need for this? 3 tiles. Oh, we're getting close. So you've got 1, 2, 3 for the manufacturer, the line coming out, and the walkway gap on the end. God, that's a lot of room. We are going to have to go up soon, so I'm going to have to build another floor. The only problem is, it's going to have to be higher than my walkway, which might be a problem. Because, I mean, I can go right to that, so I can probably get another manufacturer system in here. But then we're definitely going to have to go up and back. So what I'd probably do, I'd bring all the bus to the end, build some elevators going up, and then literally just about face and go backwards on myself. I'd keep all the production to the right hand side. Well, it's the left if we're going this way up the bus, but it'd be the right going that way. Which would be weird, because we'd have to start doing things in reverse, but I do want to keep all the manufacturing to one side, really. This is the area we need to work with, other than the belts that I need to bring forward. I've got plenty of concrete now, that's not an issue. It does still scare me walking over this massive, you know, space, and there being nothing to save me underneath. I probably should expand the underbelly all the way out. Then I probably wouldn't feel quite so nervous, but I'd feel nervous building the underbelly out to that point, I guess. Anyway, let's keep doing all this. Come on, we're actually going to run out of concrete, aren't we? And I've not even done the bus side of things. It's alright, it takes mere moments to get back to a concrete depot. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I do admire my factory when I'm playing on my own. I just find nice vantage points, you know, like on top of there, and look down upon my base to see what creations I've created. I know, right, makes no sense. I also turned this all the way around, so these are both running in the same directions now. The sky rail and the underbelly, that is. It was annoying me that I kept jumping onto one side and then it was the wrong way because I was used to the other one. And generally I am used to the underbelly's one because I was down there for a fair expanse of time. So this one is now mirrored to the underbelly's one. Where are we? In fact, I know where we are. I can see the Mark II storage belts. Whoop. Might have been too early. I don't think it was. No, it wasn't. So yeah, I could bring plastics and rubbers and just bring them out of the floor here. If at all. Don't store all. Yeah, if at all possible. Just, you know, boop, boop. Why not? Let's go back. See, this is what I mean. Mere moments. And all the time we're getting more encased industrial beams. It's wonderful news. The next lot of screws are going to be a bit of a nightmare, but I'm hoping to have them all on Mark IV belts by the time we need more screws, because we don't need them for this computer, do we? I'm fairly sure. Look at all my goddamn splitters and mergers and whatever you want to call them. Balancers. I don't know if that's the right term for them. I don't think it is. Let's try and get on the manufacturer. Whoop. Too early. Too early. Oh, beautifully timed. Anyway. I'll not do that. Stop admiring my jumping skills. I need to get that one in because I've got visions of me strafing across and into the hole. And amusingly, that is exactly where the floor underneath finishes. So I'd rather not. And we've actually got to bring 2 products from below this time. So maybe this time I want to do the stacked approach like we did for the industrial steel beams. Maybe? No, I do not. Don't put them underneath, ye clan. There we go. That's 40 minutes? I've not even done anything. Well, I'll plop the manufacturers down and then we're going to call that an episode because I didn't realise that took 40 minutes. What the hell? Right, so we've got gap, and I'll fill that in between episodes. We've got gap, resource 3, 2, 1. This is dead confusing. Gap. 3, 2, 1, manufacturer. And that needs to go, I believe it was 1 back. Nope, no it wasn't. Was it? I can't remember. How's this one done? Oh, seems like the factory's stalled out. 1 back and it hangs off the edge a bit, yeah. These it looks like they've stuck. Could I get another factory's worth out of these? Encased industrial beams we'd be short on. So no, not until I up them anyway. Right, let me just plop the 2 manufacturers down and then we're going to call that a day for today. And I need 3 computers. 1 moment. Hopefully, we won't have to do this anymore. Why didn't I use the alternate recipe that's down there? We can do so many more. Anyway, that is why we're getting this automated, so I don't have to keep screwing it up. Is it? What is this lined up with? And then this one should be on this tile. Is it just not doing the line to be spiteful to me? Well, that one's locked in place with that one. So, alternate quickwire computers. And then that's 2.8 per minute. We don't think, well, it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to do the same amount of these as we are these. So, rubber is the nice one. I believe we've got 270 of that coming in. So, rubber won't be the limiting factor. Quickwire will be. Because we've essentially, it should be about that coming in. Even circuits, that is okay. So I can't throw any power shards in here because of the quick wire. We need a second, a lot of machines to do that. Haven't I got 450 coming in there? So I can double the power of these. So then that'll be 90, well, 180 and 180, which would be 360. I've only got 270 coming in. Circuits, it's 7.5 per one. So we've got 15, 30, 45 circuits coming in. Just want to try and get the maths done on the end of this episode, and then next episode I already know what I need to do. So let's call that 10. If we double this, that'll be 40-ish of those. 200-ish of those. Well, it'll be 440 actually. So that should roughly work out 90, 180 rubber. Wait, no, that will work out. I'm doubling it and doubling it again. I'm not doubling and doubling. I can ramp these up twice each. So we should be getting the same amount of these as we're getting from these, right? I think. We'll see you next time. Yeah. I think that's a good place to leave it. I know we've not got much done this episode. I was generally just showing off things that I'd done off camera, but we have upped the Caterium. Wow. We've got a rather kinky bell over there. Let me just fix that. We'll pretend that you didn't see that on the end of the episode. Don't even know how I manage this sometimes. So yeah, between episodes, I'm very quickly going to go and expand our base. So we can continue working next time, and hopefully I'm going to have enough Mark IV belts to get the Caterium upped. But I doubt it, because I do want to get it recorded straight after this one. Either way, that's going to be it for this episode, so thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!